Bradley Cooper from The Hangover plays the smartest man alive. He is a good actor. Limitless is about a man who's offered a drug which supposedly allows any human to use 100% of his brain. And after taking that drug, he suddenly just sees the entire world completely differently, literally and figuratively. Everything that at once did not make sense to him suddenly is absolutely clear. He's able to see patterns in the stock market. He's able to finish his book that he's been trying to figure out how to write. He's able to think his way out of tough situations because he's using 100% of his brain. But of course, there are side effects to the drug, not only on himself, but other people suddenly want to know what in the world's happening to him. He gets involved with some dangerous people and some things happen. Yeah, I'll let you watch the movie. Bradley Cooper is very good in this film. I've seen him in a few things. He's always a very enjoyable actor, but I've never really seen him give a kind of weighty performance like this. And he brings a lot of depth to his character. He's also fun, he's entertaining, you can tell that he's got the comedic side, but he's pretty good with the dramatic stuff too in this film. Robert De Niro is also in it. He plays a businessman that Bradley Cooper gets involved with. De Niro, unfortunately, wasn't given very much material here to work with. Most of his scenes are very, they're just kind of passive. There isn't a lot of intense stuff for him to do, and we all know De Niro can act up a huge storm, and he is just a fantastic actor and one of my favorites. And I was very disappointed that he wasn't given as much material. He was in the last half of the film for most of the movie. It's just that the material he was given wasn't that great. I was kind of disappointed with that. He is a great actor and he does well with what he's given. Abbie Cornish is a very good actress who I've enjoyed in previous films. She does a very good job, as well as a kind of on and off again girlfriend that Bradley Cooper has. This is a good film. I enjoyed Limitless. The good things about this film are that it has a very unique visual style. The opening credit sequence was a real eye-opener. Look forward to that. It has a lot of really interesting visual tweaks they do with the camera. One of the cool things that I enjoyed was that whenever he's on the pill, everything is much brighter. Colors are so explosive. And when he's off the pill, it's a lot more dull. All the performances I enjoyed. Great job with the acting. The direction had some unique different slants to it, and there were some interesting sequences. The direction never became a distraction, even though there were a lot of unique things that he did with the camera. The problems I had with this film were that it seemed very disjointed. Something about the film didn't seem like the scenes were connecting. It seemed like there were a lot of really interesting scenes throughout the film, but that they didn't necessarily form a cohesive whole. Certain aspects of the film just seemed like they were out of place. Also, I don't want to spoil anything, but certain ways that the film goes about finalizing the story seem rushed. I'll put it that way. I don't want to spoil anything. I hate when people do that. Some aspects of the film seemed a little rushed. It seemed like certain things happen too fast. But for the most part, this is a really enjoyable movie. It's good but not great. It has some disappointing things about it, mostly because it just feels a little bit out of place. It doesn't seem like the whole film connects from beginning to end. It seems like a lot of little segments of it are kind of like their own little stories, and then they don't really necessarily all form. That was just kind of how I viewed it. You may not view it the same way. And I was really disappointed that De Niro wasn't given some more heavy material because, man, that guy can act. And, if you have Robert De Niro in your movie, you take advantage of that guy. You take advantage of Robert De Niro. Bradley Cooper does a good job. The acting is good. Like I said, inventive visuals, but I'm going to give it 3 out of 4. It's a fun movie. It's not as good as The Lincoln Lawyer. I suggest if you're going to see a movie this week, and I have not seen Paul yet, but so far from what I've seen, I would suggest seeing Lincoln Lawyer over Limitless. Although they are both good and enjoyable, Lincoln Lawyer is definitely better. Limitless is about a man who is accepted. Limitless is about. My gosh, what is wrong with me? Limitless is about a man who is accepted.